Today on the Checkr Check-In, I'm going to show you how to fairly consider offenses on a background report. Here's a quick pop quiz. Can you automatically disqualify candidates if they've had a felony in the past 7 years? If you answered yes, you may be at risk for a discrimination suit. Candidates and their circumstances are each different, and many are disqualified from employment or engagement for reasons that might not actually be relevant to the job. For example, should simple assault weigh as heavily as aggravated assault? Should a crime committed last year be considered equal to a crime committed 7 years ago? What if the candidate made strong efforts at rehabilitation? A DUI might rule you out for a driving job, but what about warehouse work? These three areas, nature and gravity, timing, and job-relatedness, all need to factor into your decision. If you don't take these into account when reviewing offenses on a background report, you may be violating Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, which is enforced by the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, the EEOC. You may also be violating local and state laws. Why? Because if you universally decline people with criminal histories, you're inadvertently discriminating against certain groups of people. And the EEOC hasn't been afraid to bring enforcement actions against employers who have blanket disqualification policies or who don't assess each offense individually. To offer your candidates a fair chance and to comply with the EEOC, take a look at your hiring policies. If you have a statement like, "Never hire a candidate with a felony in the last 7 years," it's probably time to reconsider that. Instead, review those offenses on a case-by-case basis. Remember, it's as simple as reviewing the nature and gravity of the offense, the time since the offense, and the job-relatedness. And if you still intend to decline the candidate based on those factors, just make sure to show your work and document why, even if it's a simple sentence or two. Documenting your work is good practice for fair hiring, and some locations actually require that you do this. As always, Checkr is here to help you. We place offenses in consider status so that you can consider the actual record instead of issuing a blanket denial. And in areas where individualized assessment is required by law, we'll add a step to the process, an individualized assessment form where you can either document your reasoning or upload the local city forms. If you see the individualized assessment screen though, let it be a reminder to you. Don't skip this part of the process. Even if you don't think the law applies to you, for example if you hire independent contractors, consult with your legal counsel. Whether you use Checkr's hosted flow or document your assessment elsewhere, it's your responsibility to have your assessment documented. Checkr just makes it easier with a built-in form. Just like on a good pop quiz, showing your work can help you get a good grade. Except in this case, you're getting good candidates. Don't get a D for discrimination. That's all for the Checkr Check-In. Happy hiring.